But first, the new Northwest Regional Science Park is due to open in Letterkenny in June this year. Donegal TV was there at a special topping out celebration. The 20,000 square foot extension to the Letterkenny Institute of Technology's CoLab facility has the capacity to bring hundreds of new jobs to Donegal. Among those who attended yesterday's preview of the new building were Minister Joe McHugh, Mayor of Derry Brenda Stevenson, Deputy Padraig McLaughlin, Mark Durkin MP, as well as a host of local councillors.
We know that in the modern age people are talking about the importance of innovation. We know that the economy is transforming, and you want to create an environment that actually fosters innovation and actually that taps that innovation and allows people connect together. And the way in which science parks work is it means that somebody in one business are able to talk to people in others. It might even be just over coffee and in breakout areas or whatever, but it means then that your idea can bump into my problem on the way back from somebody else's funding information, and between the three you then have a way of moving forward, not just in your own separate businesses but maybe with ideas where you can literally collaborate together. And that's why this concept of CoLab here in Letterkenny in the heart of Donegal is so important. But the people who work here in this and the businesses that come here into this site won't just be partners with the other businesses on this site, they will be partners and members of the site too in Derry and of Belfast, so you get the added benefits of collaboration, and they get the full use not just of the facilities here but also in Derry and in Belfast.
This is a serious bit of infrastructure. The fact that it's on a campus that is an education campus, it makes it easier for people to go into the workforce. So a person coming from the secondary school goes to third level education, and then all of a sudden, without leaving the campus that they've got familiar with, they can set up a business within this campus. So it brings them into the workforce unwittingly or unknowingly, and all of a sudden they are part of the workforce, and then they take up their roots here and they have a foundation course, and then they go out into the workforce more prepared.
It's a great cross-border news story, so it is, and I suppose it's one of those realities that we've seen and we've begun to realise as we've moved forward and had the space in place in the Northwest through the peace process to start about looking at the collaboration with Donegal, and we've been doing it over a number of years now, but I suppose this is one of the tangible outcomes of that collaboration. And indeed going forward, as we do on the 1st of April, as Derry City Council moves into a new disposition with Strabane and we become a regional organisation, we are the natural hinterland here with Donegal, so it makes sense that we should be collaborating with our cross-border colleagues. And when we look forward to as well to the new rounds of European money that will be coming in, these natural partnerships will have to evolve as well. So this is the start of something very special, I think, that's happening in the Northwest area. It is bringing hope to the city, so it is. It's bringing hope to the Northwest region. It's creating employment. It's creating sustainable jobs, and and it's in an area where unemployment is so high. I think that we need to keep working at this, keeping the cross-border partnerships going and creating a hope for the future. So I'm delighted to be here as the last ever Mayor of Derry to be able to sign off on this today. It's fantastic.
Guests were given a sneak preview of the facility, which is supported by the European Union's Interreg 4 programme.
One of the unique selling points that we have to look for, in particular with the Interreg 4A programme, is that there's very strong cross-border cooperation, and we're really looking for projects that are going to help create sustainable economic growth within the region on a cross-border basis. So this project is an amazing contribution towards that particular objective and helping to provide facilities for businesses to be entrepreneurial and really stretch out on an international basis and help them to grow.
The new extension will provide ready-made offices as well as shared desk space for up-and-coming businesses. The new facility will also be equipped with the latest high-speed internet connectivity, video conferencing facilities and meeting rooms. A number of companies are already in negotiations with a view to moving into the facility. One company who have already been confirmed as a future tenant of the new science park is the Massachusetts Medical Device Development Centre, M2D2. President of the Letterkenny Institute, Paul Hannigan, paid tribute to all those involved in the project and stressed the cross-border cooperation between all parties.
It's great when a project such as this comes to fruition. A lot of hard work goes into it, a lot of people working behind the scenes to make sure that everything is in place to regards the funding, the planning, the architectural development of the building. But the most important thing from my perspective is to create opportunities within the region in which we operate. We've worked very hard to develop cross-border collaboration over the years. It's never easy. People think it's intuitive and it should be easy. It is never easy. There's a lot of work involved in it, and it really needs some political recognition that people are really trying to do this on an ongoing basis, and this is a huge success today. From Letterkenny IT perspective, and personally from my own perspective, it really is a proud moment. We think this will make a huge contribution to regional development here, huge contribution to graduate employment, offer opportunities to our own graduates to stay in the region and create further jobs and further wealth, and that can only benefit everybody.